If you've been anywhere near a screen lately, you know the name. Peacemaker. It's the show that has had us all in a chokehold, in the best way possible. We're talking about the gloriously unhinged, morally gray, and surprisingly lovable antihero, played to perfection by John Cena. Since its explosive Season 2 premiere on August 2nd, the show has been more than just a hit. It's been a cultural phenomenon, a runaway train of pure, unadulterated entertainment that has dominated the HBO Max streaming charts like a champion. We've all been glued to our screens, watching Peacemaker and his ragtag team of misfits, the 11th Street Kids, as they try to punch, shoot, and dance their way to a better world. It's a series that perfectly blends laugh-out-loud humor with shocking violence, and underneath it all, a surprising amount of heart. It's the kind of show you talk about with your friends the next day, quoting lines and reliving the sheer insanity of it all. For weeks it felt like nothing could touch it. Peacemaker was king, sitting comfortably on its throne at the very top of the streaming world. And then something incredible happened. The king was dethroned. Out of nowhere, a new champion emerged, and it wasn't another superhero blockbuster or a sprawling fantasy epic. On August 27th, the numbers came in from Flix Patrol, and the entire streaming landscape was turned on its head. Peacemaker had been knocked down to the number 2 spot. So what was the giant slayer? What was the David that took down this Goliath? It was a 4-part true crime docuseries called The Yogurt Shop Murders. Let that sink in for a moment. In a world saturated with capes and aliens, the show that captured the collective imagination of viewers was a quiet, haunting, and devastating look at a real-life tragedy. While Peacemaker was giving us fictional chaos, The Yogurt Shop Murders was serving a chilling dose of reality, revisiting the horrific 1991 killings of 4 young women in Austin, Texas. It's a stark reminder that sometimes the most compelling stories aren't the ones dreamed up in a writer's room, but the ones that have left an indelible scar on our own world. For the creators of The Yogurt Shop Murders, hitting that number 1 spot must feel like an almost surreal victory. Imagine pouring your heart and soul into documenting a sensitive, painful story, and then watching it resonate so deeply that it surpasses the biggest, loudest show on the platform. It's not just about the numbers, it's a testament to the power of incredible storytelling. They didn't just make a docuseries, they created a conversation piece that gripped viewers so tightly they had to see it through. What makes this achievement even more staggering is the world in which it happened. Let's be honest, the true crime genre is crowded. It feels like every week there's a new podcast, a new Netflix series, or a new book about some long-forgotten case. It's a veritable flood of content, and it can be incredibly difficult for any single story to rise above the noise and truly make an impact. Yet, The Yogurt Shop Murders did exactly that. It cut through the clutter and stood out, not with flashy gimmicks, but with raw, powerful, and respectful storytelling. That alone is a monumental win. But there's one more detail, one crucial piece of the puzzle that helps explain how this David vs. Goliath story unfolded. While Peacemaker is a critical darling, boasting an incredible 96% Tomatometer score on Rotten Tomatoes, it simply couldn't compete with perfection. The Yogurt Shop Murders currently holds a staggering, almost mythical 100% Tomatometer score. A perfect score. It's the kind of critical consensus that makes you sit up and pay attention. It signals that a show is more than just good, it's essential viewing. It tells us that every critic who watched it found it to be a masterclass in its genre, meticulously researched, emotionally resonant, and profoundly impactful. A 100% score is a beacon, and in the crowded sea of streaming options, it was the beacon that guided thousands of viewers to this heartbreaking and unforgettable story. Now, should the team behind Peacemaker be worried? Absolutely not. Let's take a deep breath and give credit where it's due. What we're witnessing isn't a failure for one show, but a triumph for 2 completely different kinds of storytelling. The Yogurt Shop Murders is a limited, self-contained series. It delivered its powerful narrative in 4 episodes, leaving audiences stunned, moved, and satisfied. Its time at the top is likely to be a brilliant, fiery flash. A well-deserved moment in the sun. With no new episodes to fuel the momentum, it will naturally begin to slide down the charts as viewers move on. Peacemaker, on the other hand, is a marathon runner. It's an ongoing saga with a fiercely loyal fan base that tunes in every single week, desperate to find out what wild turn the story will take next. The show is built for sustained success. Its blend of high-octane action and character-driven drama creates a week-to-week addiction that limited series simply can't replicate. I have no doubt that in the coming days and weeks, we'll see John Cena's chrome-domed anti-hero climb his way back to that #1 spot. But for a brief, shining moment, the charts told a fascinating story. They showed us that audiences are hungry for more than just escapism. We crave connection, we seek to understand the world around us, and we are drawn to stories that challenge us emotionally. The temporary reign of the yogurt shop murders proves that a thoughtfully crafted, human-centered story can stand toe-to-toe with the biggest blockbusters in the world. So let's celebrate this moment. Let's celebrate the wild, imaginative chaos of Peacemaker and the profound, sobering power of the yogurt shop murders. The fact that these two vastly different shows can both find such massive success on the same platform is a beautiful thing. It means there's room for every kind of story, and as viewers, we are the ones who win. Whether you're in the mood to save the world with a band of lovable idiots or to delve into a real-life mystery that will stay with you long after the credits roll, right now is an incredible time to be watching television.